Hello, Palm Desert staff, and welcome to another Unite Palm Desert podcast. I'm Rylan Penta, your digital strategies coordinator, and today we're connecting again with Erica Powell, our Public Art Management Analyst, to share information about the Palm Desert Poet Laureate. How's it going, Erica?
It's going, coffee in hand.
All right. So kind of the basics, I thought we should start out with discussing what a Poet Laureate is and what they will do for the city. So could you tell me a little more about that?
Absolutely. A poet laureate is an appointed position by normally a government agency or a large body. And they really are there to raise the awareness of poetry. They are there to uplift the creative communities within the city, state, country. Obviously, we have a federally recognized poet laureate that most of us know, and also just encourage that creative side within each of us.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure we all remember the inauguration in 2021, actually, and how moving that poetry element was. So a
Yeah,
great
I
tool
think
to have.
having Amanda Gorman just lead the way has inspired many poet laureates across the country. There's actually an organization that helps cities and states appoint poet laureates. So there's the kind of best practice, if you like.
And could you tell me more about what the poet laureate's functions will be and how they will serve in this position at the city?
Absolutely. So we've outlined a few events for the year, one being our city's 50th anniversary celebration on November 18th. And the poet will create a city poem that will be put on our website and also the night. We've looked at the idea of having the poet laureate open the Veterans Day event. We've looked at them opening the State of the City event and also Independence Day. So those are three four pretty large events. And over the course of the year, they would also have an educational element to their position, which would be to mentor a younger poet laureate. There's quite a lot of programs within this area and the county. So I feel like that would be a pretty easy pickup, so that junior poet laureate could attend events with the position, could learn from what they are seeing, hearing, and hopefully that mentorship will bring them into this position in the future.
Yeah, what an enriching opportunity. Great for the city at these events, but also to continue the arts for our community and especially for young people interested in the arts here. It's a great way to benefit us all.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, well, great. And so will this be a one-time occurrence, or do you think it's possible that there'll be a future poet laureates in coming years?
At this time, it's a 1-year appointment, and there has not been talk about what will happen next, but I assume that with the success of the year's appointment, that we would look at doing this again, and maybe even having a longer term. But that would be all up in the air. As part of this particular appointment, the poet laureate will come back and kind of download everything that's happened during the year, good, bad, ugly, and just assess where we're at going forward. And that will really happens next.
Yeah, it's of course the first year is always a bit of a trial, but this would be a great way to kind of suss out some further opportunities down the road. So that's very
Yeah, and I
good.
think that's why we kept it shorter rather than maybe 2 or 3 year appointment, is because it's the inaugural appointment.
Yeah, absolutely. And so for someone interested in being the poet laureate, how do they go about applying?
Right now, the application can be found at www.palmdesert.gov/poet. The application is actually embedded in the website. That's the best way to apply because all of the things and materials that information and materials, I should say, that you need can be uploaded right then and there and submitted directly to us here at the city. Applicants could also send in all of their materials information, but we strongly recommend online submissions.
Yes, certainly. And what are the types of requirements to be a viable applicant?
First off, they have to be 18 or older, which would also capture some of our great creative writing groups over at UCR, some of the students over there, so it keeps that age a little lower. They need to be a Palm Desert resident at least 1 year and remain a permanent Palm Desert resident during their term. So their residency has to be here, even if they have a home elsewhere, they have to have their permanent residency here in Palm Desert. They just need a demonstration of being a poet. So they need to be published in some way, shape, or form and have some sort of evidence of that and have some connections with our community. There are poet communities here. There's a Writers Guild in Palm Springs. There's a lot of opportunity just to get plugged in. So we just want a demonstration that this person has tried to plug themselves in and understand the area where they live and that they're
Right.
going to, present in front of.
Yeah, big audiences, especially at those huge State of the City and Independence Day events. So, well,
Absolutely.
it's an exceptional opportunity for someone interested, and I really appreciate you taking the time to share more about this. It seems like a great platform for someone in this community to really present on behalf of all of us, especially for our 50th anniversary. So,
Absolutely.
um,
And I think in such a nice creative way as well, and making things a little bit more soft and full of life.
well, I thank you so much for your time, Erica, and thank also our viewers for watching, and check us out next time.
Thanks, Rylan.